Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title of this video, it is all about one of my favorite things in the world, and that is superfoods. So, superfood is exactly what it sounds like. It's a food that is super high in nutrient-dense compounds that are leaned towards the common health goals such as anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, immunity, things of that sort. So the one thing about superfoods is that they aren't truly regulated by the FDA, but I believe in them wholeheartedly. The ones that I'm going to show you are the ones that I incorporate into my daily life, and I absolutely love them. Superfoods have helped me on my health journey tremendously. As far as hair health, skin health, I used to suffer from really bad acne. These superfoods have helped me balance my hormones. I have better digestion. I just overall feel better. Like, my vessel is a vessel that I love and I appreciate, and I honestly have to thank these superfoods for getting me to where I am now. So without further ado, let's get into my favorite superfoods. The first superfood that we're going to start with is maca. This particular blend is from Anima Mundi Herbals, but I also have a blend that is my coffee replacement from the Maca team. And I just have regular pills that are also from the Maca team. Maca is really good at balancing your hormones. If you're a woman who is suffering with conceiving, it does help with fertility. It helps with libido, if you need help in that area. It also is a great muscle builder. It helps you put on muscle mass because it does contain amino acids. It also helps you with your endurance. So if you are someone like myself who loves to exercise, who loves to work out, maca is really good. I sometimes use it as a pre-workout, but the benefits are honestly endless. I didn't even touch on all of them because there are red root maca, which is what this one is, black root, which is more towards men's health, like prostate health, erectile dysfunction, things like that. And there's yellow root, which is kind of mutual, which just has like the benefits of hormone balancing, libido, fertility, and things like that. Just to touch on this morning motivator, I have this literally every single morning, and it is my coffee replacement. A lot of people enjoy coffee because, you know, the caffeine, it wakes you up in the morning. But one thing that is misconstrued about caffeine is that it doesn't provide you any energy at all. What it does is it helps you burn through the energy that you do have faster, which is why you probably feel that afternoon crash, you need another cup. But with this, that doesn't happen. You don't need 2 or 3 cups, 1 cup a day, and I'm good to go, which is in the morning as soon as I wake up. Next superfood that we're going to touch on is literally my favorite of all time. And you're probably going to catch me saying that about a lot of these, but it's so true. I really can't rank these in any type of order. I love them all literally equally because they have done, when I say they've done wonders for me, they have done wonders for me. And Spirulina is the one thing that has transformed my overall appearance the most. And what I say about that is, before, you know, I started supplementing with Spirulina, like I had very dull skin. It would be prone to breakouts easily. My hair wasn't shiny. It was just like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. This is the one thing that helped transform my skin when I was having really bad breakouts. I do not know what caused it. This helps solve all my problems. Yes, I get breakouts every now and then because I do have acne-prone skin. I'm a female, I have monthly cycles, but this keeps that all under control. But as much as I do love Spirulina, it is not the best tasting. It is an algae, so it does have a very fishy taste, and it also has a very fishy smell. That will probably turn you off in the beginning, but you will learn to love it as much as I do because the benefits honestly outweigh those 2 little cons. Spirulina helps boost your immune system, it regulates your cholesterol, and it lowers your blood pressure. It is super high in essential amino acids. It is a complete protein. I want to say Spirulina was marked as one of the best plant-based sources of protein that you can have. Like I said, it's a complete protein, and it contains literally every single essential amino acid under the sun. And it's also easily digestible. So yes, I eat meat, and yes, I'm going to continue to eat meat, but Spirulina is just one of those things where when I'm having a full plant-based day, it's a great way for me to still get in my protein because I do work out on a regular basis, so I need protein to help repair my muscles and certain tissues in my body. So how I like to incorporate Spirulina in my diet is I either put it in my smoothies, I would put it in a juice recipe, or I would just sprinkle it in here and there when I'm doing like healthy baking recipes because yes, even though it does have a fishy taste, if you use about a tablespoon or less, that could be easily masked in like muffins, my banana cakes. Banana is really, really good at hiding the taste. And also, it's a very good face mask. So I would just take some spirulina, manuka honey, rose water, honestly whatever I have, and I will put that all in the face mask, and it literally takes all my redness away. If I have like an active pimple, it won't shrink the pimple, but it will make it more skin tone like, because it literally sucks out all the redness. Spirulina, you've changed my life. Honestly, can't go a day without it. So next up is cacao. So it has a powder form and also has this more natural form, which is in cacao nibs. Basically, cacao nibs are pieces of dark chocolate, honestly, but they're not sweet at all. So it's very, very bitter dark chocolate. But cacao is really, really good at balancing your hormones. It also is a mood balancer. One thing that I recently learned about cacao is that it contains a natural occurring stimulant that is, I'm going to mispronounce it, but I think it's theobromine or theobromine. One of those two. I will spell it down at the bottom for you. And what that is really good for is if you are having trouble passing bowel or your bowel movements are irregular, theobromine is a stimulant that can help you pass more frequently, not as much stress or strain if you're experiencing that. I really feel like bowel movements should be normalized. Like talking about bowel movements should be normalized, because that is like a direct window to your health. That is one way to say, okay, something's wrong. Or you could be like, you know, everything's great. Honestly, it takes me about 20 seconds or less to pass a bowel movement, and I'm not even exaggerating. And that's how it's supposed to be. If you Google it right now, bowel movements should not be more than 10 minutes. And 10 minutes, honestly, is a stretch. My bowel movements have never been longer than a minute or two. They're always a minute or less. So I don't know if that's because I have a very balanced diet, or if that's because I incorporate cacao every single day. Cacao is also really, really high in antioxidants, and if you don't know what the role of antioxidant is, antioxidants are what your body uses to eliminate the free radicals in your body, cancer-causing chemicals and compounds in our body. So you want to eliminate free radicals as much as you can. Spirulina also has antioxidants, so honestly, that's what I focus on the most, is antioxidants. Something we use and something we take every day causes free radicals. So whether that's the pollution outside that we're breathing in, secondhand smoke, or if you're a smoker, things like that. So I really make cacao. It's my baby. I love cacao. And the way I incorporate cacao is if I want like a chocolatey smoothie, I'll use cacao. I make a really, really good vegan hot cocoa, which is just, you know, hot water, warm almond milk, or any milk of your choice, some coconut sugar, some cacao, and literally that's it. You have a delicious drink full of antioxidants. Now, matcha. I'm pretty sure matcha is something that we all know about by now, but that's because the benefits of matcha is like, duh, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you want to take matcha? So the one reason why I enjoy matcha is because it contains an amino acid, L-theanine or L-theanine. I really suck at pronouncing stuff, my bad. But that is an amino acid that helps trigger your brain to calm down and relax. So it puts you in a very, I wouldn't say sedative state, but it, you know, it's a very peaceful state to be in. It's also a great stress reliever. It's a metabolism booster. Just like the spirulina, it's very high in chlorophyll, so it's detoxifying, helps prevent cancer. It is a brain boost, protects your heart. You can enjoy it in pretty much anything. You can enjoy it in smoothies, lattes, whether that's hot or cold. I bake with it. Can't get enough of matcha. Lastly, this is also my baby, and that is coconut oil. So I know coconut oil gets a lot of flack because, you know, it is very high in saturated fats, but how much coconut oil are you eating in a day? You know, like, yes, if you eat half a cup of coconut oil, maybe that is really bad for you, but I only use about a tablespoon if I'm cooking something, or I use a teaspoon if I want to add it into like a tea or, you know, my coffee replacement, things like that. And I drink it in the morning with something hot, like if I just mix it in regular hot water. And honestly, it gets everything lubricated. It does make you poop also. It's really good at that. And it is a thermogenic. So a lot of people are afraid to eat fats because there's this myth that eating fat makes you fat, which couldn't be further from the truth, honestly. Coconut oil is a thermogenic, promotes fat burn. For a workout, I might put it on a slice of toast. I might just have it straight up with a spoon. Coconut oil, super good. Oh, and before I forget, how could I forget? Coconut oil is a very great antimicrobial, which means that it helps get rid of fungus, bad bacteria, and yeast in your body. So if you are someone who is suffering from like leaky gut, candida, things like that, which candida is just an overgrowth of yeast in your intestines, coconut oil is something that you should honestly take because it helps flush all of that out. It helps kill it and eliminate it from your body. I have it every day as well. Everything that I showed you in this video I have every day. But that is going to conclude my favorite superfoods for this video. These are not the only superfoods out there, and superfoods don't only come in powder form. In my opinion, an egg is a superfood, grass-fed steak is a superfood, salmon is a superfood, avocados are superfoods, walnuts are superfoods. But I'm starting to think that this video should be a part 1, and I should have, part 2, possibly a part 3, because I have so many things in my health cabinet that I want to share with you guys. But if you're anything like myself, you have like a 10-minute attention span, and I didn't want this video to be super long because honestly I could talk about all this for hours, maybe even days, honestly. So yeah, I just wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys. With that being said, I do have, it's not a special announcement, but just like a brief announcement. I'm starting a Project Get Finer, because one, we already fine. Like, don't doubt yourself, we already fine. But just like the biggest room in the house is improvement, we can only get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get finer, and honestly, we can do that together. If you're not following my Instagram, I highly recommend you do that because that's where I will be posting all my workout videos. I'm really excited to start this. Summer is about to be over, but summer bodies are made in the winter also. Like, I just want to see what my body can do, what my body can end up looking like. I'm not the type of person that really stresses over that. I'm pretty confident in my own skin. When I look in the mirror, I'm very, very happy with what I see. I think I'm beautiful. So are you. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get better. Nothing wrong with that. Hesitate to ask me any questions if you have any questions. You will see a lot of these foods that I showed you in my upcoming vlogs. I'm just going to end this video now. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I appreciate you all for being here. Be good, do good, take care of your vessels. Taking care of your vessels is self-care there is. That is my forever motto for the rest of my life. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I will catch you guys in my next coming video, which is Project Get Finer, so be ready.